Big Ace here with my boy Wes, the Briscoe and Big Ace Show. What's up?
Yeah, man, it's been a while, but you know what? We had this crazy hurricane come by and kind of wreck the Bahamas, which would send our prayers and any donations. Let's try to help out the Bahamas right now because they're in dire need of some help right now, and they just totally got destroyed. And we want to send our prayers out to them, and hopefully everything goes good.
Yeah, definitely make sure you look where you can help and definitely send prayers and thoughts that way. Glad you're safe. Glad it missed you for them. You didn't have to deal with it. We were worried when I talked to you beforehand. It looked
because the direct route that they had the hurricane was coming actually directly towards Orlando. And at the time, it was a Category 5. So it was going to literally wreck us. So everyone was freaking out and getting prepared and getting ready.
Poor Mickey Mouse. What would he have done?
Oh, man, Mickey Mouse, man, that thing was hiding,
Typical
rat, always hiding,
You're right. Well, hey, guys, we're coming at you right now. This is not going to be a full episode. And as you've seen in the title, all it says is breaking announcement. Another reason it's been a little bit quiet on our end these last couple of weeks is because we've been doing some working. All right. And we're going to get into that in a moment. We will touch on one subject before we get to our big announcement and then explain some more things. But the one thing we're going to touch on is that AEW had their All Out event about a week back. The big thing that happened this week is Chris Jericho became the first AEW champion. And the very next day, lost or the belt got stolen. Apparently it sounds like it got lost or switched or something somehow. And there is an actual police report in Tallahassee looking for the belt. Apparently he went to some steakhouse, was drinking, as he would say, the bubbly and celebrating, and either it got left in the limo or something. And there's a story about how maybe someone found it and threw it out on the road, but it was found on the side of a highway, Wes. Someone found the bag, had the belt, they valued it at like 20 or 30 grand. And so the AEW and Chris Jericho got their belt back, but won it and lost it all in the same night. How crazy is that?
Dude, that's super crazy. I don't know if it's a work or if they really if there's something going on with that, because you know what, they've been trying to create this huge buzz and trying to do all this crazy stuff. So I don't know if it's some way of doing this weird marketing scheme, or if it really did get stolen. Because if it really did get stolen, was there an actual mugshot of the guy? Because I want to see who stole the belt. And okay, there's no way if they left the car unlocked. So if it did get stolen, someone had to break and enter into a car, which most of the time Chris Jericho does not live in Atlanta. So if the window would have had been smashed, the door would have had been jimmy, there would have been some damage to the rent-a-car that AEW or whoever rent-a-car's name that would have been in. So there's a couple iffy questions that are yet to be filled in to really know of what's really going on, because I feel like there's a lot of blanks that we really did not get to hear or did not get to see or even get to witness. Because I know when there's a police report filed, there's going to be pictures, mugshots. There's going to be actual details of what happened, how it got stolen, because the police report would list, okay, the car was broken into or whatever. I would like to see the actual police report, not a work police report, the actual the police one,
And I guess there is one. What now? The weird thing is, it came out that it was lost. And then maybe, however much time later, the Tallahassee Police Department tweeted a photo with them saying, "We found your title," and it was a police officer holding it in the station. And so it was quiet for another day or two after that, because people were like, "How did they get it?" And then that tweet got deleted by the police department. And then now it's finally come out that apparently some dude was driving down the highway and saw the velvet bag on the side of the road and pulled over, picked it up. And this is what they're saying, is that he saw it, picked it up, realized it was this thing, didn't know what it was, brought it to the police department. They then were we got the belt. They said they valued it between $20,000 and $30,000. But my thing is, that just seems way too convenient. like the guy probably just got scared once he seen it was blowing up that they were looking for this thing.
So you think it actually got stolen? So you think someone like Jericho might have left the rent-a-car unlocked and just the bag was just sitting there, and someone opened the door and was like, "Oh man, this is the perfect opportunity to steal the thing," or like how do you think that happened? Like, tell me your scenario of how you thought like that went about, or how you thought it got stolen.
I had heard something about.
I don't want to hear how you heard. I want to know my brother.
Oh yeah,
I want to know Big Aces. Like, I want to know what you think. I don't care about what anybody else has to think. I want to know what you think.
Well, what I think is that when he was at the steakhouse, he probably just had it next to him, was having a good time, wasn't paying attention, maybe got up, used the pisser or something. Someone hanged it, or he just left it. Because that's the other thing, is they're saying he left it and took the wrong bag in the limo, and then it went back.
I think another thing is he could have brought it to the steakhouse, left it at the steakhouse, finally got home, realized, and then the steakhouse brought it to the police brought it to the police station and gave it to the police station, and then they did their little photo thing, and then they realized we can't like do a hoax or like say something happened when really nothing did happen, maybe, and that's the reason why they deleted the tweet. That could be another reason. We don't know, and I guess maybe we'll never know until someone tells us, or like I guess it like physically comes out what really happened. But I mean, that's a cool thing, mystery.
Right. My question is, do you think the guy who found it on the road really found it, or do you think he's the guy that stole it and then got nervous and turned it in saying he found it?
I think he got nervous and turned it in because you really can't sell it. I mean, there's really no way of getting rid of it. You just have to like literally keep it for yourself for the rest of your life. And then when someone was like, "Oh, okay, I could get in trouble for this," then maybe yes. But I think he left it, or it was publicity stuff. I don't believe that someone stole it. I believe that he maybe left it, or it was just all the work. That's my go-to. So
could be they were going to run a storyline when the news broke, and they did decide against it. So who knows? Maybe that's part of the storyline. But yeah, that's the other thing. You made a really good point. A wrestling fan's not going to steal that title. They're not going to steal any title, because if you're a wrestling fan, you respect the business, you're going to be wanting a picture with him with the belt, not take it. So whoever took it, if it was stolen, thought they were going to get money for it, where it's
exactly. And then realize
you're going to do it. Once you post it or offer it, someone's going to be like, "Ha, found it."
Exactly. And then what? They're going to get even bigger autograph and picture with Jericho, so no matter what, the fan would win no matter what. So it's like whoever stole it was just an idiot. If they stole it, if he didn't leave it, if it wasn't a work, if he didn't leave the car, who knows what happened.
Right, exactly. But the one thing that we in West know is this. We'll give you our big announcement now. You ready?
You're ready. Okay. You think they're ready?
I think they are. I think they really are.
I know. Before we announce it, why don't we tell them the reason why we've taken a little bit of time off and the reason why we're doing this breaking announcement? And why don't you just tell them a little bit of what we're about to start doing, and then we'll mention the other announcement.
Okay. Yeah. So what's been going on is, obviously we get to meet a lot of people doing what we do here, and someone that you did some previous work for was gracious enough to reach out, and is also a listener, and is really a fan of our show, and approached us about, possibly working together, and everything kind of just fell into the right place. So we've been trying to get this all lined up. I believe it either already came out, or there will be an official press release coming from them as well, making this announcement, but we're going to give you the teaser right from our mouth. And that is, we are going to be joining up with the VOC Nation. That's right, VOC Nation. Make sure you go check them out all over social media. We're honored, first of all, to be asked to come aboard and be contributing to a great network. It's going to do some cool things for us as far as down the road here. We're going to actually be able to interact with you through phone line, stuff like that. And overall, it's just an awesome sign that our show is growing. This little baby we had, Wes, is growing, and we're going to bring it to all of our great fans and hopefully make tons of new ones. All those great people who listen right now to the VOC Nation.
Yes, I'm very excited to be on the VOC Nation. And like for us, like it's a more of we're gonna be able to reach more people. We're gonna be able to reach some people that didn't know that we had a show out there. And it's just gonna brighten our atmosphere, make us be able to reach a lot more people. And that's the whole goal of our show was just, to reach more people. And they were actually a fan of our show and actually liked it. And they were like, man, you guys are doing something different. And that's something that me and Big Ace have always tried to like make sure we weren't just a normal podcast. We always wanted to be different. We've always wanted to kind of like do our own thing and separate ourselves. And they were really happy of the way that we separate ourselves and really have our own style of show. And they're going to put us and they're going to stream us and we're going to be able to reach a lot more people. It's going to be a lot easier for a lot more of our people that just do the listening. And guys, we're still going to have our YouTube. So you're still going to be able to see the live interaction. It's just that it's going to be a lot easier to stream our podcast and listen to our podcast during your drives, during your flights, during, your everyday thing. You'll be able to go to the VOC and network and be able to download our podcast, and it will be able to a lot easier for you guys just to listen to it and stream it. But we will have our YouTube channel, so you still will be able to watch the action that me and Big Ace are doing. And then too, when we have guests, you will also be able to see the guests and also reenact. So make sure you also check out our YouTube channel and subscribe to that because we're doing big things on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, definitely. And we're also going to keep up with some vlogs. I know Wes is working on some vlogs. I'm going to be doing some stuff when I go out here in the next coming months to some just events, man, not even necessarily wrestling, but just a chance for you guys to see what it's like living a day in our lives, Wes's life, my life. I'm sure you care more about Wes's and mine. It's not that interesting. But when I do interesting things, I will film it and bring it to you because it is my duty. That's as Briscoe and Big Ace. So the very, very excited about this. And again, it's just a good partnership. It helps us because we are busy people. And that's the other thing about this is we are busy people. Wes and I have multiple irons in the pot at all times, guys, in case you don't realize that. And for me, something has just changed as far as full-time work.
And congratulations to Big Ace. He's been working really hard, and I'm really proud of him. He got a better job, better promotion, just better things. And that's just a sign to come that, everything's looking great on every atmosphere. But this avenue, this network, this VOC network that we're going to be on we're going to make sure that we're going to have you guys podcast every single Thursday. Like you guys are going to make sure you guys will have a live podcast every single Thursday. Right. That is a big thing. And like you said, we have a lot of different jobs, a lot of different avenues. And with this network, we're going all in. So we want to make sure you guys subscribe and hit the like button and check out what we're doing because we're going to go hard in the paint. We ain't playing around right now. We're going to work, son.
That's right. So with that being said, yes, my nights are now open so we can set it in stone. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central on the VOC network. You can enjoy the Briscoe and Big Ace show. And we have our premiere episode just under a week, September 12th, this coming Thursday. We will have our very first show, the Briscoe and Big Ace show on the VOC network. And Wes, you outdid yourself this time, my friend.
Well, I got one of my homies. Like, I guess I always kind of say everyone guesses my friends because most of the time, I guess they're always my friends. And that's kind of how we do this podcast is, it's more friend. It's more getting to know the person. It's not like they're talking to just somebody they don't know. They're actually talking to one of their boys. And I did some work and I had to do a little digging, but I got the ROH superstar, Mr. Marty Scurll.
That's right. If you're unfamiliar, which if you listen to us, there's very little chance you're unfamiliar. But if you have new listeners, guys, check it out. New Japan, former IWGP Junior champ. He was a former 6-man tag champion over there, as well as an ROH. You've seen him in PWG, GFW, TNA, Progress Wrestling, ROH, a member of the Bullet Club, a member of the Elite, and the leader of Villain Enterprise. Again, Marty, the Villain Scurll, September 12th, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, the Briscoe and Big Ace show on the VOC network.
Yep. Make sure you guys check it out. It's going to be a great episode. Big things are coming out. Subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, whatever you want.
That's
Just
right.
make sure you listen.
That's right, guys. We will see you then this Thursday with Marty, the Briscoe and Big Ace show, the VOC network again.
We're so pumped. Oh my goodness. We're
Yeah.
so excited. The vibes are going crazy.
That's right. We will see you guys then.
Peace.